Welcome to BTS of AJX, where I go behind the scenes of my videos and sort of talk about my decision making process, the production, and all that sort of stuff. This is on the AJX Extra channel, so if you haven't subscribed, then please do. And yeah, today we're looking at the top 10 MCC duos, the first video I'm doing this for, so it's sort of an experiment. But this video is actually quite interesting because I was originally trying to get a big collab video that I'm doing out in time for MCC 25 announcements, the team announcements. But I didn't think on Sunday I would get through because I was still waiting on a few people. So it was sort of like Sunday night I was like, I'm not going to get this done. I was literally on stream going, I'm not going to get this done. So I went, okay. And we were talking on stream about duos we'd like to see in MCC. So I went, okay, I'm going to just do a video on that. And I thought that was a really interesting concept. Duos I want to see. And I sort of did duos I want to see. Interesting duos. I think they're out there. All sort of that sort of stuff. It's tended not to be in the top 10 in the end. But I thought it was definitely an interesting idea. This is my current intro because basically my intros go from the last MCC and then I have like a standard duo for a lot of videos as well, and that's the sort of MCC thing. And then we go into the winners, which I think is really cool. It goes winner, 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 and they sort of pop off. And I had to use just the face cam one, so you'll see that there are some that, like, I think Tommy coming up is dead. Yeah, H-Bomb and Tommy are both dead, so they're just clapping from the back, but they're also very expressive, so that's good. Look at Tommy pop off. So I was trying desperately to find out, with my sort of transitions, I'm experimenting a lot because I bought transition packs from my editing software, and I was trying to find a red one and I desperately couldn't, and I found that one and I was like, that's good enough. So Kratzy and Dream was an interesting one because I think they are very argumentative with each other on Twitter. Well, Dream's a bit just straight up mean to Kratzy on Twitter, and I kind of like that. I think it's good. You know, Kratzy's a smaller creator, one of the smaller creators in MCC. Not that he deserves to be, he's amazing. And Dream's the biggest, of course. So it's always interesting to see that sort of jokiness between each other. And I think that would be really good into an event. Again, they're both really good duos to Sapnap in the past. Kratzy's sort of the one, out of all the ones I can think of, it's Kratzy and Dream that are duos to Sapnap in my opinion. They are the quintessential Sapnap duo. I think it's probably from early on in the events there was a lot of Kratzy Sapnap, and I really enjoyed that duo together. And then of course Dream and Sapnap have won so much together as well. So I thought it'd be interesting to instead take Sapnap out and put in Kratzy and Dream and just see how they bounce off each other. I think they're both good personalities together. I think that, as I said, the Twitter thing is a huge part of this. So yeah, I thought it'd be interesting to see. So with Sapnap and Rambo, originally the rule was going to be no duos together, and that got completely thrown out the window because it didn't work, and there was a lot of duos I wanted to see. This was, of course, they worked together in Pride. But it was also a rule with bouncing, and I took that out because, like, I'm not bouncing it, right? Because if this was a tournament, you can bounce it with the other players in the team. So I don't need to bounce it. Rambo does have to get a win at some point. Along with that, there's just sort of stuff, you know, Rambo and Sapnap. I think as soon as I heard that team for MCC Pride, I was like, that's super interesting and I really want to see it. And maybe still I want to see it. Maybe you can chuck in Wilbur there because Wilbur and Rambu's an incredible partnership that I love seeing in every event. So I really, that sort of Sapnap Rambu partnership was really good. I also love this clip because it is I was originally going to use a Pride clip, but it's when I searched up Rambu and Sapnap MCC, it came up with, of course, the Rambu Sapnap. Sapnap hits Rambu off, and Rambu starts ranting about eating Sapnap's children, which is an incredible clip, and I had to use it because I thought it was ironic, right? Put them on a duo together when I'd just shown such violence for each other. Okay, my one sort of bad thing from this video is I didn't put Quig and Pizza together, and I sort of regret that a bit. Also, what is this blue thing going on? Look, why is it blue? And also, he walks past. This is like a transition. That's like an awesome transition, and it just happens. Anyway, yeah. So Quig and Pizza would of course be a huge team up, and I do regret not doing that because I had other duos for Tommy. I had duos for Pete, but when I also was thinking Pete Vicstar or Tommy Vicstar, and it sort of made sense to me that they go together, and I just put Vicstar on at the end, because Vicstar's not in the tournament anymore. Tommy is really, it's sort of just the revenge plot or the redo of MCC5 where Tommy just kept annoying Pete, kept annoying Vicstar with the sidemen questions. In fact, in this clip, Tommy goes on about it and Pete tells him to shut up, which is incredible. I also think it's interesting in this clip how bad like the dodgeball stuff used to be. Like, you'll see Pete just runs up to the line and fires. He doesn't give an ounce of moment, and look at their strafing, it's just not as good. So that's been really incredibly changed. But yeah, I thought with Tommy aging, becoming more mature, him and Pete could be a good duo again. I think that would be a lot of fun for Pete as well. And we changed sound. Like and subscribe, like you should do on this video. I really like putting that in. Jojo and Fundy, I feel that's obvious for me. They're really good friends. I had to use this clip where Jojo asks Fundy about whether or not he's been banned or not. And I think that's what immediately made me go, I have to put them together. And I really want Fundy back in the event. It would be incredible. I really like it. And whilst Fundy's been away, Jojo's become an incredible player in so many events. And yeah, so it had to be. I did think about putting Jojo with Tommy because I think she'd be able to control him and sort of just tell him what to do, and that would be like hilarious. Sort of like Nikki sometimes does in a lot of Tommy's bits. But I think she'd just be able to go, Tommy, shut up, and sort of get it. But he focuses a lot more now anyways. But yeah, I definitely thought about them as a partnership and to other partners later on. Or duo-ship. This was Quig's substitute, right? Because I didn't put him with Pete. But also, these two just give off such an awesome aura. I don't know if it's their skins. I don't know what it is. The skins sort of match as well. But I just think they would be incredible. They just give off such a cool aura, and they're underappreciated for how good they are. They're S tiers, right? But people don't constantly go on about them like a lot of other S tiers. So they're underappreciated. They're incredible, very underrated, and so cool. See, this was partly because I wanted to put in the furry joke, right? But also these two never been on a team together, which shocked me. I thought they had. Obviously, Antfrost was on CPK's podcast, and that was a really good episode. I really liked it. I had to put them together in the end. Also, they're big sort of motivation for me. All things MCC reacted to a video about a year ago. That was really cool from them. They put in a comment in the comment section. Antfrost has obviously reacted to my predictions, which has been really cool. And I've been watching CPK for years now as well, so all the way since Harmony Hollow, which some people may not even know about, and he used to be rubbish. So it's amazing to see them both just sort of get better and better in the event, and people think they might be S tier eventually. I don't know. Talking of S tiers, Illumina and Fruit Berries, had to have them in. Scott never said, that Scott said they won't be back, which sucks, because I'm really desperate to see them again, because it's so sad they lost, but MCC 17 was also such a cool win for Grian and Pete and False and so on. Maybe in Pride, it'd be difficult to see them in MCC All-Stars, but maybe you could put some people like Minimuka as a champion, of course. We love Minimuka, but it's always a weird fact that he's a champion. And there's a few other champions maybe you could put them with, but I think Pride would maybe be the next big thing to see them in. I don't know, maybe All-Stars. Talking of H-Bomb, we just mentioned him. We mentioned Pete, sorry. Anyway, H-Bomb and 5UP are the best leaders, some of the best leaders in my opinion. If you watch my leaders video, I talked about them. I think they worked genius in this team. Obviously they had Ant Frost as well, who's superbly skilled, and Gemini Tay is wonderful as well. But I just think maybe with any team they could lead them to victory, which would be crazy, as I just said. Purpled, so there was a lot of flipping for me of who to put purpled with. I was going Jojo or Hannah. I thought about Tommy, but of course they've actually played together recently, but I know they really want to play together again with Rambo as well. But yeah, Hannah, it sort of went, okay, Jojo's just too good. I'm going to go try and be as realistic as possible in this sort of dreamland list. Because I think in the next event, which will be out maybe already before this goes up, they could already be together, or they could be playing. This could be like the last chance for them to play, and that's what ultimately decided it for me, that I chose those two. I also think it'd be really cool for Bed Wars duo. Bed Wars. To play together before, they become too good. Hannah's going to become excellent, I'm pretty sure. So, and Purple's already, top threes in every single event bar his first. Incredible. So I just this is a tack on in the end. I knew I was going to put this one in. Everyone talks about them on stream. You'll never see Wilbur in this clip because it's Pride. I used Techno's clip because that's when I sort of realised how big of a fan Wilbur was of Green. He'd mentioned it here and there, but I knew from this event he was just desperate to play with him. And so yeah, I decided I had to put Socket Duo in just because a lot of people on stream mention it. So much so, and it'd be really cool for Wilbur, and he'd have to not swear, but for his fandom of Grian, he literally took the eyes because of Grian. I think that would be cool. But yeah, I feel like I've missed a few duos. I really wish I could put Tapple in the video. He was a big thing for me. I did definitely go on the OP side, let's be honest, because a lot of the people want to see that are unrealistic duos are going to be the OP players. You can let me know if I missed anything really obvious. I feel like I definitely did. The Pete and Quig one definitely will haunt me. But otherwise, it was a pretty good video. We always, if you don't notice, there's a few secrets in these videos. I always fade in from black and fade out to black because I think it's sort of like a storybook in a weird way. So I think that's kind of interesting. But yeah, please like the video. It'd be really cool. It's yet to go out. Hopefully the teams are out, and maybe some of the duos on teams like Hannah and Purpled or Antfrost and CPK. There's some realistic maybe picks that I'd like to see. Thank you so much for watching. This has been very rambly. This is new, so please let me know if you like it. I'll be doing this for a lot of the videos I do. And peace.